Sports brings it to you live once again. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. By my side, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. Taking a look at Phoenix. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
This game really gives them a chance to kind of put the hammer down in this series. If they can build on that Game 1 victory and then win here tonight, it would make it almost impossible to come back from.
But let's flip that script. A loss tonight and their home court advantage goes straight out the window, and that would put tons of pressure on them going on the road. I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be.
Here's Clutch, covered by Barnes. Passes it to Clutch. Little General. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Didn't matter that he was surrounded. He was the guy who muscled everybody else out of the way to get that board.
They'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
Coach didn't mince words for his team, telling them that even though they took Game 1, they'll need to come out and play the same way to keep home court advantage. He said, so far, we've just held serve, and it's only going to get tougher from here on out.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Kicks it to Barnes. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
And Kevin, in that game we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up way too often.
Yeah, and that did make things really easy, guys. Nice to get a win if you're on that side of it and not to have to work too hard for it.
The Suns shooting their first free throws here tonight. And so he hits both.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Poked away. Little General to pass to Battistone. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Clutch the pass to Little General. Here is Mr. Incredible. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Here's Clutch. Pass to Mr. Incredible. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one's good. Little General has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. A three from Barnes. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Here's the screen. And the pass to the professor. Here's Clutch. And good on the basket. Book it.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Timberwolves trailed by 4. Johnson, the pass to Big Smith. Shot is blocked. Here's Little General. Leads him in there. Baddest one. Covered by Barnes. Mr. Incredible. Count that down. Mr. Incredible's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
So it's Phoenix now after the miss from the machine. Here's Mr. Incredible.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
The machine passes to Barnes. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
To the paint. Here's baddest one. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Timberwolves making a switch in. Gobert's checked in. Now let's go to the 2K scoreboard. During the regular season, these point guards were the best rebounders at that position. And you look at the little general, he does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
This is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
You know, it definitely sets them apart from most of the other point guards in the league when you can glass eat like that. They've got a little bit of that big man attitude in them. Battling in the paint when the shot goes up and feeling like they can get some rebounds too.
It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Barnes. Here's Clutch. He passes to Mr. Incredible. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. So it's Phoenix now. 11-point game. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Clutch. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they got it all going tonight.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shot of the night. Phoenix leading by 10. Little general the pass to the professor. Some solid defense from the machine.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
He lobs it up.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Johnson goes in. Here's the machine, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Man, I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here's Barnes. 7 points in the game.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Clutch the pass to baddest one. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Baddest one's got 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Oh, good from shake and bake.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Clutch the pass to the professor. Here's baddest one from the arc. And that one's good. 6 points for Little General.
How about the passing? They're moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Edwards with it. Defended by Booker. Anderson outside to stop the run. Can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
And that one's good.
defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right. And to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Edwards passes to Shaken. Ball's not loose. And they're on the break. Ebanks dishes to Booker. Outside for Beal. The feed to Booker. Pass to Beal. The dish to Ebanks. And it's blocked. Passes to Shaken. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Shakenbake's got 5.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
He kicks it to Ebanks. Dishes it to Beal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley's running. Gobert the pass to Edwards. There's Shakenbake, defended by Booker. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Durant sends it back. To the inside. And he jams it with authority. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
And Minnesota has possession following the score by Phoenix. No good from Shakenbake.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, their offense continues to click.
Fast break, here come the Suns. On up the court. No good from Booker.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Beal with the steal. And here they come. Durant, defended by Anderson. No good from Durant. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And there's the pass to Shakenbake. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. And he finished it off with a lay-in. Durant's got his second basket of the night. Conley kicks to Edwards. Back to Conley. Will it go? And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And you hear the crowd murmuring. I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And Stephen Clark, Suns pretty much in control here.
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Austin Rivers. Noel is out there with Conley. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Reed in at the 4. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix ball. Now that we have a moment, let's see who the best passing teams were in the regular season. The Timberwolves, number 1.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
And finished off by Beal.
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. He can give you 20-plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
Something else I'll say is that he loves those catch-and-shoot situations, Steve. When he receives the pass in space, it's right away looking to shoot it.
And Durant with the block. Noel. Offensive rebound. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And another shot. Here's Reed. And at last, they get one to fall.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Beal, the pass to Bates. He feeds it to Durant. He dishes it to Beal. He passes to Bates.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
Little General, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Back to Conley. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Little General. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Suns have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Minnesota making a switch here. Both shots. That's good from the stripe.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter. That'll do it.
That's tipped. Noel dishes to Johnson. Noel, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
The Machines checked in for Minnesota. Deflected. And here's the fast break. And that one is stuck right through.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Feeds to Rivers. And dishes it off the right side of the rim.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
Passes it to Bates. Good ball movement here by the Suns. They grab their own miss. Here's the professor, and that one's good.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
They set the pick. Johnson kicks to Rivers. Pass to Big Smooth. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for the Suns. The Timberwolves have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's baddest one. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Fast break. Here come the Suns. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Rivers. Here's Big Smooth. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And Phoenix has possession. Here's Little General. He's got 8. There's the pass to the professor. Here is Mr. Incredible.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Kicks to Barnes. Looking to end his cold spell. That's good. Barnes has got 9. Suns leading by 23. Here's Little General. He passes to Clutch. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's foul number 2 on him. They might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
For Phoenix, they've been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Both free throws good from Clutch. here's Rivers. Pass to Big Smooth. Barnes throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Boy, persistence pays. He stayed with the miss and got a nice little putback.
There's a good screen. Little General the pass to Clutch. Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. It's rebounded by Baddest One. Baddest One's got his third rebound on the night. The Professor passes to Baddest One. Connects from three-point range. Baddest One's got 12.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Here's Big Smooth, and the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Little General the pass to the Professor. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Johnson.
Well-contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
They set the pick. He got right to the cup using that screen. 14 points for Baddest One.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. Johnson kicks to Barnes. Good, it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Mr. Incredible the pass to Little General. Here's the Professor, covered by Barnes. Here's Baddest One. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Baddest One's got 16.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Johnson kicks to Barnes. Rivers. That 3 off the mark.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Clutch the pass to Mr. Incredible. Gives him the lead pass. Baddest One. Nice D from Barnes.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
They get the rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Barnes. 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Shake and Bates checked in for Austin Rivers. Little General the pass to Baddest One. And blocked. But they'll get another chance. Fires the 3. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. And you look at Clutch, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Mr. Clutch.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. And those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2-guard position is where we often find the team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
There's the feed to Johnson. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And you hear the crowd kind of murmuring. I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
Mr. Incredible to pass to Baddest One. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Joe Barry's checked in for Big Smooth. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Pass to Shaken. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. And that's now 11 points for Shake and Bake.
That's his second. this quarter, so he's starting to roll.
Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Clutch the pass to Mr. Incredible. Here's Baddest one. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Baddest one's got 18 points in the game. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
No, this is the last thing you ever want to see in a game.
You know, at this point, we can just knock on wood, say a prayer, and wish him the best.
Minnesota making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Johnson kicks to Anderson. The dish now to Barnes. Rockets hits. The pass to Shaken. And there's the foul. Goes on Mr. Incredible. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
The Machines checked in for Minnesota. Puts it up off the inbound. There's the block. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the Suns making a change here. .110 left in the second quarter. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson dishes to Barnes. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Number 18, defended by Gobert. That's good. And 11 points for Little General.
Maybe that'll get him going here in the second quarter. He already knocked down 2 in the first.
Johnson outside. Got a piece of it. And the Suns call time here. Baddest one's checked in for the Suns. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. Here's Clutch. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. He passes it to Baddest one. 4 on the clock. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota. The Machine's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Shaken. The Machine. And a missed play.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What unbelievable postseason action.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that talent in the second half.
Mr. Incredible is out there with the Professor. And it's Clutch. And then it's Little General. And it's Baddest one and at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Johnson with it. The pass to Shake and Bake. Back to Johnson. There's Shake and Bake. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Minnesota, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw good from Shake and Bake. Both free throws good from Shake and Bake. Suns leading by 20. Here's Little General. Gets the bucket. Little General has got 13.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Minnesota shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's the Machine. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Mr. Incredible, the pass to the professor. Here's Clutch.
That fourth foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Second team foul. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Here's the professor. Smooth as silk on the finger rolls. The professor's got his third basket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Johnson kicks to Barnes. The three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Passes it to Little General. Here's baddest one. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Little General. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And so it's Minnesota with it. Poke loose. Timberwolves trailed by 21. Johnson, the pass to Shaken. It's rebounded by Clutch.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Clutch has got 14.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by the Little General. Johnson outside. Second chance effort. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in and never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Little General, the pass to the professor. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Big smooth. And there's the rejection. Dives for it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And now look at the top scoring point guards during the regular season. And you look at the Little General. 3rd in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that to me makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. Not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do, and they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis, and I've marveled at their consistency as well.
Johnson outside. The machine. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Little General, the pass to Battiston. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Just absolute domination in this one for Battiston. He has 20 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Pass to Big Smooth. Great D that time from Battiston.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to the professor. And it's the machine with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
The pass to the professor.
Unbelievable.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. The machine passes to Barnes. Shake and bake. Another miss by Minnesota.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Passes it to Clutch.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible. Not probable. It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Here's Johnson, drilled from 6 feet. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. The shot's good from Little Jimmy.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Another steal. A finish.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
The professor passes to Battiston. Missed inside. Minnesota shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. 26 points for Barnes.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Durant, the pass to the professor. Here's shake and bake. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a solid outing for Shake and Bake. He's got 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two. You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Timeout called, the Suns.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups, I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Booker kicks to Beal. Pass to Battiston. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
The Machine's checked in for Big Smooth. Now the pass to the Machine. It's rebounded by Battiston. Battiston's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He passes it to Mr. Incredible. Here's Battiston. Puts it up from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Battiston's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now here's Johnson, defended by Booker. Pass to Conley. Shake and bake. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. And that's 18 points for Shake and Bake.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
The shot's good from Mr. Incredible.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
And it's Conley penetrating. Johnson with it. Now defended by Booker.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Dishes to Beal. He kicks it to Booker. From downtown, another three for Phoenix.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Pass to Reed. Here's shake and bake. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Pass to baddest one. Takes the three. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's baddest one. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Conley against Beal. Shake and bake passes to Johnson.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
There's the pick. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 15 points for the professor.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Conley, the pass to Shake and bake. He feeds it to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Makes the lead pass. No good from Reed.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that had the most blocks during the regular season. The Timberwolves second.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Edwards. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Durant with it. He has 6. Here's Clutch. No luck. Great D that time from Barnes. Minnesota shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. He dishes it to Johnson. The machine. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Feeds it to Barnes. The pass to Big Smooth. Johnson outside. And here's Edwards. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
It's stolen by Johnson. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Minnesota with the ball. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. They've got Austin Rivers. Anderson is out there with Edwards. Then it's Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Edwards can't hit. Well, Phoenix shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting at all cylinders. Kicks it to Booker. All sorts of time. And the shot is long. Anderson with the ball. The feed now to Noel. Back to Anderson. Passes to Edwards. For the 3. And the basket good.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
So it's Phoenix now. Now Beal unloads. He squares up and sinks it. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Rivers with it. Here's Edwards. That's good.
Such an aggressive attitude he has. No invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
And here's Beal. There's a screen. The dish to Booker. The 3. Can't get it to go. Bates passes to Beal. Beal gets a screen from Ball. Tries again. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And it's Noel missing. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Booker gets a screen from Ebanks. A nice shot by Booker.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Pass to Reed. Soft touch off the glass. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Beal. 6 to shoot. Shot, high post. Shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Doubled by Ebanks. And Noel kicks to Rivers. That is good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Suns have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And the pass to Ball. Working on Anderson. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Remains Phoenix ball.
Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here is Ebanks, defended by Gobert. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Phoenix. Number 18. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Conley inside the line, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You know, it looks like despite the injury he's got, he's still able to deliver, and that's what he's showing us right now.
Now here's Beal. Dishes it to Ebanks. He passes to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Conley tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And here's another thing I've noticed. You know, sometimes at the defensive end, he'll come out of nowhere to make a play on the ball, blocking a shot from behind when the shooter had no idea he was there. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now Beal passes it to Bates. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Conley dishes to Rivers. Noel. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Bates. Beal with it. Picked up by Rivers. Beal with it. He kicks to Ebanks. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Here's Noel. Outside Conley. He feeds it to Noel. Kept alive. The shot's good from Gobert.
Just the shot they wanted. Point blank range.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Beal. He dishes it to Booker. And it's good. One through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
And the Suns making a change here. Here's Noel. Noel gets the screen from Anderson. Conley kicks to Noel. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now here's Beal. Pass the ball. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Noel. Puts the lead pass in front of him. A nice shot by Rivers.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
There's the pick. Number 18. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Bates. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Here's Henderson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. No good on that. Edwards, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Good on the second free throw. Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Now Beal feeds it to Booker. From outside, off the mark.
And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Shoots from 12. Conley's shot is off. The Suns shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Booker gets a screen from Ball. Booker the pass to Ball. Five to shoot. Here's Bates. No good with the triple.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Conley into the lane. Rejected by Ball. Here's Booker. From about 16. They get it again. The Timberwolves shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
It seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Beal defended by Noel. Here's Booker to the middle to stop the drought, and he cuts it down.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Conley sets a screen for Noel. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Booker. Booker gets a screen from Bates. Doubled by Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Noel, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here's Phoenix. Edwards with it. Anderson outside. There's the pass to Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. 5 on the clock. That's the bucket. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Beal. Kicks to Booker. Pass to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Number 18. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Passes it to Edwards. Now the feed to Noel. Anderson outside. Pass to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but there just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
That'll do it for now.